Hi folks. Okay, yes, I look a bit of a mess because this is me after a long day and I haven't taken off my makeup. I find it easier to film at night, less noise. Okay, so how you all doing? I am trying to learn to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Boki. I am a lifestyle I can't do this. Like, it just sounds so weird. I'm sure I'll get around to it. I'm a lifestyle blogger, vlogger from Abuja, Nigeria. Hello. Okay. Another thing you all have to get used to is this dressing gown because it's my new favorite thing. I just come home and I wear it. You know, I do wash it from time to time. I promise you. Anyway, shall we begin? Oyiboka, shall we begin? That's true. My name is Oyiboka, my full name, for people who don't know. To be completely honest, right, you're going to get the full picture behind this vlog if you go to my blog and read the write-up that came with it. Okay, so in case you didn't know, my blog is called redlipswin.com. I will add the link in the description box. So just in case you're following my YouTube channel, you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, and you're not subscribed to the blog, I'm judging you. Subscribe to both of them now. You know, I would like to think that you find me entertaining and you want to get updates on what you don't talk today, what you don't write today. So yeah, please do that. Thank you. I really appreciate it because I really like doing this. And you all respond nicely, so I'm encouraged. So continue to encourage me, okay? Anyway, if you have read the blog post, the writing, you know where I'm coming from. But I'm still gonna condense it a little here. You know this ride or die thing that men like to bandy around, which somehow is only applicable to women, bothers me a lot. And it came up recently when Gucci Mane married his long-term girlfriend, Keisha Kaur. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't know. I'm actually excellent with Igbo names. Anything after that to get a zippy for me. But whatever. So when he married Keisha Kaur, there was a big, you see, that's the girl, man. You gotta stand by your man. Gucci was on drugs. Gucci was cheating on her. Gucci went to prison. Gucci did this. Gucci did that. But she stuck by him. Now he's married her. Hooray! Wonderful. That's all good and fine. But would Gucci have stood by her if she was on drugs, acted all crazy, cheated on him, went to prison? I wonder. In fact, I don't have to wonder. I know he would not. She'd be a lying, cheating hoe. And even if he still loved her, pride and ego will not let him not dump her. Let's get real here. How many men would publicly forgive their women for cheating on them? Yeah. See, men are funny, right? I can remember a male friend of mine telling me, I would forgive my wife for cheating on me as long as no one else knew. And I'm like, okay, first I must commend you for that. That's impressive. That's not very, common for a Nigerian man to admit that, someone can even chop his wife and he'll take it back. But I'm like, okay, so what's the if no one else knew part? She goes like, because when anyone else knows, then my ego is bruised. Then I have to prove a point that I'm not a mugu, I'm not a mug. I'm like, oh, okay. So, but when you cheat, and this is an older married friend of mine, who cheats? Yes, he does. I said, but when you cheat, she has caught you cheating a couple of times. In fact, you once went to a wedding with a girlfriend of yours, which was ridiculously irresponsible. You once went to a wedding where people where people that you and your wife know were with a girlfriend of yours. You know, she forgave you. She says, hey, you know it's different. I'm like, I don't understand. Why do you think so? Why do you think it's so different for us? Do you think we're not hot and humiliated as well? I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, let's get real here. And I'm sure, I don't know how many male watchers I have, but you know the thing about married men and cheating, which makes it doubly problematic. Married men are used to not wearing condoms because they don't wear condoms with their wives. And you all know how men feel about condoms. They really rather not. So a majority of the time when married men are cheating, they're still not going to use condoms because, you know, baby, I want to feel you. Feel when negative. But anyway, baby, I want to feel you, which automatically puts his wife at risk. Because even, I mean, I don't even want to get all spiritual and shit, but the point is, when you're sleeping with someone, when you're having unprotected sex with someone, you're having unprotected sex with everyone else they've had unprotected sex with. Yes, this is simple biology. Whatever they might have gotten from anybody that they might be sleeping with, they have now given to you. Shekina. Now, if you were the only one that was going to suffer this thing, I won't mind. I won't even mind the fact that I go like, good for you. But no, you're now going to go home and pass this on to your poor unsuspecting wife that has done nothing to deserve this. Hey, why? And you know, you guys know I'm not religious, right? But I did some research to back up a lot of men's behavior and how women are supposed to treat men and deal with them and everything. A lot of men like to quote the Bible. Their most popular quote is Ephesians 5:22, where it says, wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. Fantastic. What they forget to mention is the verse that comes before it. Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. One another. Bros, as you're submitting to me, I am submitting to you. We're submitting together. But wait, though, it goes further. Because like I said, they just pick that verse and run with it. Oyibuka did her research. Okay. Verse 25 of this same Ephesians 5 it says, husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church without stain or wrinkle or any other blemish, but holy and blameless. Wonderful. Okay. How many of you are loving your women like Christ loved the church? Holy and blamelessly. Now, if you do that, we will not have a problem. But I don't understand how you pick just one verse and run with it. There's more. There's also verse 33 of this same Ephesians 5. Clearly, Ephesians 5 from 21 is kind of talking about how married people should live. Fantastic. 33. However, each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband. Okay. That's pretty simple, right? You should love your wife the way you love yourself. Okay. Would you cheat on yourself? Would you give yourself diseases? Would you humiliate yourself? Would you cause yourself pain? You see, our natural human instinct is for self-preservation. Okay? We like to take care of we. But you see, for all you Bible swingers, okay, apparently there's no me in a relationship, in a marriage ordained by God. There's a we. We are an entity. So you are supposed to love me the way you love yourself. Would you abuse yourself? Would you beat yourself up? You know, I ask these questions because it's so telling how men like to twist the word of God to suit their purposes. Now, I'm going to say something now which might be a bit controversial, but y'all know I don't care. The Bible as a whole, if you ask me, is quite, is quite sexist. But then again, we have to remember it was written by men. So before God, they're going to say to pay them. But in some places, they could not help themselves. They had to tell it like it was. Like where they say, you should love your wife the way you love yourself. Now, my question really here is, this ride or die that you people want so much from women, how many of you are riding not to talk less or die? Yes. In my post, some post back when I was calling on Omo boys, oh, excuse me, bless me. I don't edit my video, so that's gonna be there. I said it. I have no issue submitting and loving a man wholeheartedly, as long as he's submitting and loving me wholeheartedly as well. And you know what? I don't want to excuse infidelity or anything, but let's say for whatever reason, you were weak or drunk or taken advantage of, and you break our marital vows, I'm sure you would want me to forgive you. I love you, so I will. Would you? This is the question. Because I too am weak and can get drunk and can be taken advantage of. And I can come crying to you as well, begging you to please forgive me. Hi, the devil made me do it. Would you too forgive me? Whether it was done publicly or privately, because y'all cheat in public, y'all take chicks to the club, y'all are grinding up on chicks, y'all are seen on holidays with girls, y'all are seen doing all sorts of shit. Now, if I did that to you, would you forgive me? Take me back? Bone for me for a little while and still welcome me with open arms? Because the point remains, going by the Bible, it is till death do us part. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna stick with you till death do us part. Are you gonna stick with me though? If I put you through the same shit that you put me through? There's so many reasons why men act the way they do. The signs of entitlement and the fact that they want women to take a whole lot of shit that they cannot take. One is the obvious, we are men, we can. We're built differently. You know what? That's the part I kind of have a problem with. Because biologically, right? We women were made for sex. Yes. Men like to downplay female sexuality. Love to downplay female. Women are not like us. They don't get. We can't control our urges. But I hear you. Now, let me explain from a biological point of view. Women possess the only organ on human beings that was made solely for pleasure. If you've ever heard me talk anywhere, if you've met me in person, if you've seen me, if you've read any of my threads on Twitter or anything, I say this all the time. Women own clitorises, which has no other work apart from sexual pleasure. So what does that tell you? God meant women to have sex. Beautiful, enjoyable sex. I'm sure within a marriage, but still sex. Your penis does multiple things. You pee with it, and you have sex with it. And you also produce sperm, which goes hand in hand with sex. That's fine. Vaginas have multiple uses as well. You give birth through them if you're going by natural birth, and you also have sex with vaginas. Breasts, we feed children with them, and they're also an erogenous zone in a woman. You know, they're all part of our sexuality as well. But see, the clitoris doesn't have any other work. That's all it's there to do. A good time. So it makes me laugh when men think women are not sexual. Honey, we are the only ones that were actually built for this shit. Okay? It's as if God knew that men would probably be selfish lovers. So he gives you something that will stimulate you so you're fine. Okay? That is arguable. I know. This is my theory. But as much as you think I'm just talking, think about it objectively. How can you claim women are not sexual when they own clitorises? That has no other work. Anyway, I digress a little bit. Let's go back to this ride or die business. Why do I have to die for my to be justified? Eh? Why can't it be smooth, bikonu? Why do you people demand such suffering and anguish from women to prove themselves to be good, to prove themselves to be worthy of a ring? You hear, when you ask a man, why do you marry this guy? This girl, she suffered in my hand. I cheated on her, I did this, I did that, I did that. She don't try. Really? So she needed to do that for you to realize this is a good woman. So her loving you, her taking care of you, her being involved in your life, your business, your health, your everything wasn't enough. She had to cry. She had to be beaten down to a pulp for her to be worthy of your love. Who are you? See, oh my God. It's so difficult. I mentioned it one time on Twitter, if women thought like men, we would kill all the men. You people are a constant disappointment to us. Constant. And unfortunately, we have been bred to accept this, embrace it even. And it's wrong. I know it amazes me when horrible men have daughters. All of a sudden, things are different then, huh? Forgetting that the person you're messing with, the person who you put through all this pain and everything is to someone's daughter. You think someone is going to remember it's your daughter when they are showing your own daughter mess? Look, I really don't want to make this very long because there's a long blog post about it already. But the long and short of it is that, you men have to do better. And you know what? We need to raise better sons. That is the bottom line here, because you see this behavior. We are doing our daughters, and I'm talking to the men as well. You're doing your daughters a disservice if you do not treat your sons and the young men under you, your friends, if you don't teach them how to be better men. Because I'm sure you're thinking, what's in concern me and my daughter? It's okay, that's good and fine. If you want to be selfish about it, fine. But don't be that daddy that's now holding a shotgun. They held shotgun for the girl you messed up with, though. And guess what? You still did. Okay? I say it over and over again. It pains me when I have to say your daughter and call your mother and call. How about just being a human being? How about just treating someone right? Just because they're living, breathing being like you. Is that too difficult? Why does the person have to be your mother, your sister, your daughter, why does she have to be? She's somebody now. Even as she not be your sister, she be person's sister. Anyway, on that note, I will sign off and hope you guys enjoy this as usual. Share it, spread the word. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe. subscribe now. You don't, come on, click. Just there. It's by the right hand side, the big red button. You cannot mix it. You can, let's say mix, hey. This English is hard. You cannot miss it. Just, bam, shikina. That's all there is to it. So, on that note, you'll have a great day, evening, whenever it is you're watching this. And men do better. Women demand better. Really. You are amazing. Why wouldn't you act amazing? Don't settle for mediocre. Don't settle for mediocre. Because you know what I found out? If women demand better, men will behave better. Yes. That's just the way this shit works. Okay? So if you look like you're going to take shit, you will be given shit. If you look like you won't, my boy is going to check himself and go like, uh-oh, okay. I'm going to need to act right now. Okay? Anyway, obviously, I keep on talking. Catchy phone. Yes, it's night, as usual.